Hi everyone, Aldbar here, and welcome to this Let's Play. Well, we got some more epics to catch up on, some more flagging to do. And yeah, we're going to start by doing Sands of Nectarone. We already did the heroic ones, but this quest chain had a update who made some of the quests epic, so we left those for the epic specific. We had plenty of quests on heroic, so anything I didn't have to do in epic, I didn't. Yeah, so the 3 flagging quests. Each quest gives you an item. The item is granted to everybody in the party, as far as I can tell, even if you're not in the quest. As long as you're in the party, once somebody completes it and gets the item, everyone gets it. This guy is a quest that I didn't claim the reward for, but get it off the list. Okay, let's head out. This is the mount from the coffer that was added recently. Volcanic coffer. Probably one of the coolest mounts DDO has added. Very nice flaming effects. I approve. So yeah, the 2 quests we need, 3 quests, well, there's Offering of Blood, Wizard King, and Burning Flame, City of Burning, Burning City. We'll do that one last. I think we'll start with the Offering of Blood. You can walk towards like the Demon Queen, or you can actually run through here. Either way is fine. Should have just ran underneath this bridge, whatever. I usually open up these maps, so I have them for videos, but apparently I didn't. Too bad.
An inordinate amount of dust whirls around this steep, narrow bridge.
If you go this way, you're gonna have to jump this gap.
For one hoping to end their existence,
It's not too hard.
is the perfect place to leap from.
Name the boss. Hi there. Hi there. You got any name loot for me? Well, I've got a gem. These gems are used, well, first of all, they're named items, so to speak. So you can feed up to your sentient weapon for like a thick, what's it called? 11 sentient XP. But 3 of them you need to give to a NPC in Reaver's Reach. You need him for flagging. You can get one from the Necropolis, one from, well, Sands of Nectarone, one from Giant Hold, and then another 3 from the 3 little adventure areas walking up to the quests and Reaver's Fate. I usually just go to the ones in Reaver's Fate. Antique bronze tokens are actually very good to collect because 625 of them will allow you to buy any of the wilderness area items and quest items, not the raid items. Okay. I had a viewer recently tell me that they have the storm and they know they didn't do the raid. It was actually a giveaway many years ago, one of the anniversaries, where they gave out a box, a raider's box, and it had the storm in it. But you can't just buy it from antique bronze tokens. You can buy it from raid tokens. It feels pointless to buff because they're going to debuff me as soon as I drop down. We'll buff once. If it lasts, great. Not too bad. Hey, drop down in here.
A golden vessel.
The big problem with this quest is there's respawning monsters. They continuously respawn. So you gotta be quick and you gotta move. You can't just hang around or you'll just die. Okay. First room clear. Pick up the offering. And Aspect of Wrath, or whatever this thing's called. Gotta kill it. And it'll open up the door and we can get out of here. Keeps on hitting me with this debuff, who prevents me from healing. I think you need to remove curse for it. Yeah, remove curse.
The drow are coming for you.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the upper reaches of this chamber. That means we're gonna go up from the main room. If you look at the map, up is the direction we want to go. And yeah, just keep on going, don't stop. You can ignore archers. All the small fry are gonna chase you down anyway. And you might have to kill the archers just so we can like pull switches and stuff like that. There's a few locked gates at the beginning. And the chests over here drop name loot. So if you really care about the name loot, which might be good, depending on which one it is. I think these dropped like the ethereal gloves or braces or something.
A scorrow in glittering finery calls upon Baldur for aid.
But more importantly, these chests a lot of times drop the ingredients. And since I like the items from this particular chain, I end up needing the farm ingredients. It can be very annoying. So any opportunity I have to get ingredients, go get it. See if I get ingredients now. It's random if you do or don't. Desert sand crystals, got some. Yeah, you need 50 to make an item upgraded. So like this one over here, the torque of Raiyum. But this was a sands item. The set part over here is on my gem of many facets. The also happens to happen to epic Volkur races because for the attack and damage. Then I think I've got a 5-piece Salt Marsh set. Had to be a champion, right? If I can disable this thing, if not, I'll just jump across it. You don't hit me? There's no way. Just go. I'd have to clear out the top ledge over there. And I don't feel like it. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna do the optional rooms again because I'm looking for packed ingredients. I always use them. This one, well, we got a collectible and a shrine. So, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Actually, 2 collectibles. Okay, at a certain point, these side rooms are no longer locked, and everyone can enter them, but they're no longer as interesting. They lose their value. Oh, great. Does this one have a chest? Nope, just more collectibles. Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy to have all the collectibles. I do use Kenneth crafting a lot. I think Kenneth crafting is very, very useful if you understand how it works to complete your gear sets. Gem of many facets, especially the heroic and epic ones, are two of my favorite items. Legendary not so much because of the re-rolling aspect of it, but on epic where you can re-roll it for free, and on heroic where it's just you collect it like candy. I like making sets with it. Yeah, from this point onward, all the side rooms are open. Come on, get rid of the cold tick. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm buffing while I'm trying to be worried to not get debuffed. So I realize I haven't leveled up my pet in a long time. And basically, as I level up in epic levels, the pet also levels up. So most of its levels are going to be epic levels. We got some catching up to do. Again, it's going to be a total weakling, but at least it's something. Yeah, now you get nothing for these rooms. Just a bunch of enemies. But before you were getting collectibles and stuff. Yeah, but you're going to be pursued this entire time. See what we got here. Oh look, a chest. Nice. I do believe this can drop sand crystals. Yeah. But all of these chests in the Manectaron who can drop are not guaranteed. But it might be that that chest does not drop, but I don't remember. Anyway, we're basically at the end point. Burning blood. Yeah, so basically there's a bottom section over here and a top section. This entire wall is trapped with air jets. First jump down underneath the bridge. There's like an optional section over here.
A soft glow shimmered below the surface of this pool.
Sorry, went the wrong way. I mean, the swim's actually kind of interesting because it's got debris and it looks different than most of these swims. But if you're trying to not drown, you're too busy, you don't notice it. Yeah, a whole bunch of collectibles. And even a light pick. Thing is useless. Okay, fine. And shrine if you want to. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Let's get out of here. Okay, so there's two ways to get through this room. There's the brute method force way, where basically you run across, talking, not focusing. You basically go through all the traps. Or run to the side of this room over here. You climb up and do the jump method. Basically, around this entire room, there are these like little ledges, and you make your way across them. I think that this is the intended method. The other one is more like a bait. You're not supposed to go through there. But everybody seems to do it anyway. Yeah, once you make it to the top over here, you're safe. Well, assuming you don't like trip or fall down, you'll be fine. And this is how you get over this edge of the bridge. And there's a switch over here that you can unlock that lowers it for the rest of the party if you're in a group. This. If you're doing the solo, you might not want to do this because it just means you can be pursued. But I don't think actually their typical enemies follow you, so that might not be a necessary caution to take. Precaution. Okay, final room, here we go.
A palpable aura surrounds this lone drow, an avatar of Volkur the Cunning.
Okay, bunch of scorpions first, then we're gonna have to fight him with his sidekicks. Get rid of the sidekicks first, just because of their debuffing abilities. This guy's got negative levels. He can spam you with negative levels. Assuming you can take damage from negative levels, whatever. And this fight's way more intense on Epic than it is on Heroic. Okay.
The way is made clear.
And here's where everybody is. Everybody in the party should be connect. Well, everybody's got to be in the party to get the reward, I think. Token. Okay, and an exit. You can walk to the next quest, but it's much faster just to recall and re-enter. You're gonna do these all in order. So I got myself an action point. What shall we spend this on? Fortification bypass, attack, strike through. Strike through. Breakthrough chance. Way back in the day, there used to be a bug used to make this place crash when you would log into Satsuma Nectarum. Okay, so next one is there's 3 tombs over here. We're going to do center tomb. We're going to check if the optional's up just for the bloodstone. Basically, you're going to follow this path, and the torches laid out. So like a little altar-ish shrine kind of thingy in the middle. Okay, it's off to the side over here. And nope. No boss. And we're going to go to the big tomb. Tomb of the Wizard King.
This impressive structure houses the tomb of the Wizard King.
Before I go in, do I have those 2 seals that I've been hoarding? Yes. These 2 seals come from the 2 tombs next to us. If you have all 3, you can skip a part of the fight. So, let's see. At the end of each one of the 2 side quests, you complete the mummy over there and you get a seal that drops on the floor. And you can pick it up and you can use it in this quest to bypass a fight. This is also considered one of the dailies, but this one is only serious XP when you XP per minute when you solo it. Sorry, when you do it with the group. When you solo it, you have to do all towers by yourself. It is very tedious. And yes, you have to clear out every single one of the monsters in this entrance area. No way around that. Hey, look, there's a shrine. I believe there's some shrines here. Could be there's also on the other side. Yeah, since you're expecting to come back to the center of this quest a whole bunch of times, so they give you all the shrines over here. Actually, this quest has a whole bunch of shrines. There's 4 at the center and the bottom. Another 4. Well, actually 2. It's 2 pairs. There's a crest you need. It used to be inside of a chest, but then somebody figured out that during the Mimic event, you can just come in here and farm the chest 1,000 times. So they're like, eh, you know what, forget it. And they dropped the crest on the floor. So now, where there used to be a chest, you're supposed to find the crest. I'm missing someone. Who didn't I kill? There we go. Yeah, if you do fall on the floor, get knocked over, don't forget to hold block, because it prevents you from taking extra damage. Hey, and here's the crest. Used to be a chest over here, now it's just a crest. We put it in. There we go. Be aware of these clay golems. They can be a serious problem. They can debuff you and prevent you from healing. And Mummy Rot, great. To get rid of Mummy Rot, you need to remove Curse and remove Disease, and the order is alphabetical. So C, D, Curse, Disease. You got something like Panacea, which is a cure-all. It has remove Curse and remove Disease built into it, so it's one button, you can push it, and I'll get rid of both. It even gets rid of Poison. Okay, so there's 3 different paths, 3 different towers, and the king is in one of them. Debating if I should do all the trap boxes and stuff. I don't know if I can find him. Whatever. Let's just go. Yeah, occasionally you get these traps. It doesn't seem to be. There's a trap over here, so interesting. I guess if I trigger a trap, I'll try to disable it. Occasionally you get these guardians, these red named guardians, where you gotta kill in order to open up the door. They're standing on this yellow platform, which is a hint that they're the key to open up that door with the yellow pillar on it. Most things here are vulnerable to fire, so pretty cool. I guess being wrapped in bandages is a fire hazard. There's 4 wraiths who will attack you at some point, but they only attack you on epic. And they don't have enough hit points to be a threat. So just like for a story. There's 4 at the end who can be more of a problem. These rooms don't stand in the center. The floor breaks away. And you can ignore the archers. You don't have to kill them. They don't add to aggro because they don't have pathing. I mean, they don't track you down. There are some hidden chests in these rooms. Sometimes you'll find a chest like behind a pillar, but that's optional and it's not consistent, so it's not always the same place. Okay, let's hope it's not trapped. Nope. And over here, if you've got intelligence, we can read the thing. Hail of... yeah, well, it's not King Raiyum. Fine. I guess we're doing this optional. If you have intelligence, you can just check which one of the towers is when you're about through... rats. When you're about at the halfway point and save yourself the hassle. Get out of the room, there's levers you gotta pull. Okay, that was easy. Only one lever. Oh, don't kill me, please. Not again. Keep on taking damage because of the... They hit me with the curse who prevented me from healing. Thankfully, divine intervention came in clutch, so... I'll wait for it to get off of cooldown now. There's a trap box. If I'm going for all of the optionals, I will get a lot of XP, so trap boxes are good if I can do them. My divine intervention is not off cooldown yet. And the door closed. That enemy over there is an archer. We can ignore him. It's fine. Will I get locked in? And the answer is no. Here comes a bunch of traps. Actually, there's so many traps in this quest that are optional. I mean, sometimes they spawn in, sometimes they don't. Basically, you can't like memorize where all the traps are. Could be in the center. Yep. Now this is personal. If you are a trapper and you have deflect arrows, it saves you so much of this hassle. Why can't they just stand in their own traps and die? Well, I guess they can. Oddly enough, this character has plenty of intelligence because, well, that's its main stat. It has almost no spot, no wisdom. So I usually just find the trap by triggering it accidentally and then disabling it later. Got this one. Still not close enough to the traps. Only 3. Okay, so this boss over here, I have these sigils. If I talk them, I seek. If I hold up the seal, one of these seals will be used, spent on him. And he just instantaneously dies. If not, you'll have to fight him. So there's 3 different bosses, and each one of them has a single seal. And you get it from the quests. So the 3rd tower, the center tower, well, you get that from, well, the center tomb, which is this quest. So in this quest, you can actually get the 3rd one. Well, I was hoping that I would get one of the optional bosses first. That way we could quickly get to the bottom of this quest. Hopefully we'll find it on the way. Okay, here comes the boss. Yeah, once you defeat this boss, the floor is going to break, and you're going to fall down to the bottom. And which boss you get is random. Okay, so now we're going to make our way back to the center. I'm going to go through over here and hopefully, let's see if we find... No, we'll go this way first. See if we can find the chest with the crest. Yeah, these rooms are annoying. They close. You get stuck inside, you gotta kill the skeletons before you can get out. Thankfully you can climb up and melee them. You don't have to do them only in ranged. Usually by just climbing up, they jump down. You can just kill them on the floor. And look at that. We're lucky we found the chest. This chest over here. Gonna drop the red seal. This is for the red genie center tower. Let's get out of here. Having D-door is convenient also. I do have D-door, but I'm just showing the full walkthrough. Hey, tower number 2. Oh, that was tower number 1. Center tower. These sections over here, they break. Usually I would recommend just running through the center, because it's trapped and it's hard to know. If you've got a long jump, definitely try it. It's always impossible to know if it's going to break or not, because it's random. These rooms slam, and you get clay golems who can curse you and prevent you from healing. Thankfully, it's not a permanent debuff.
Crumbling stone falls away from beneath your feet.
Here's a trap. Got it. And passage number 2. Should be right over here. Yeah, the boxes are kind of fixed locations. So if the trap is active, the box will be in the same place. I guess when the quest generates, there's like a random selection of which traps are going to go off. Yeah, but having evasion is a game changer. I don't remember what the trap axe for this thing is. These guys gonna have to die. Too much in the way. Here's one of the 2 random chests. Will I get locked inside? No. I gotta kill this guy to open up the door across the hall. We need to find out which boss we have in this tower. Find out very soon. I actually got it. Nice. Seems I can ignore these archers. Hey, here's one of those falling floors. This guy I want to kill. I want his chest if he drops one. Night Revels. Shouldn't be surprised. Hey, I guess you guys have to die. Yeah, the thing is, the floor breaks and there's like this translucent green floor who the undead can walk on freely, but you can't. Very annoying. Even if you're like in wraith form or something, you can't walk on it. I think it's not fair. If you are in any of the undead forms in DDO, you should be able to walk on those green floors. And where's the trap box for this thing? Okay. And let's use the boss on this side. Raiyum, let's leave him for last. Let's do the... We'll catch up with this soon. Oh. I will take another one of your blurs. Thank you very much. How about we go to the left this time? Same story. These are like copy paste. 2 clay golems, a mummy in the middle. You gotta kill. Sitting on one of those pressure plates. Those yellow pressure plates to open up doors. Yeah, we'll come back to Raiyum at the end. Okay, traps. Should be in the middle. These rooms are like copied segments, so the structure is very similar.
Crumbling stone falls away from beneath your feet.
Whew. Yeah, good to know with these traps. Just keep on going. There's a good chance you'll survive. You know what? I'm not stopping for that one either. If I didn't get trapped in the room by falling in, not my problem. I'm moving on. Yeah, mummy rot's a issue in this quest. So many mummies. I keep on using panacea to get rid of it, but like, why even bother? Rebuff. I probably should use a shrine, but I seem to be maintaining most of my spell points through melee combat because I'm using the torque. The torque of Raiyum works by when you get hit by enemies, there's a chance you gain some spell points, and I'm a melee character, so that means I'm getting spell points all the time. Yeah, but once you know that these trap boxes spawn in the center of the stairs, in like this case, you'll always know it'll be the same place exactly. Like I said, the segments are copied. The layout's always the same, but like different parts of it are activated. Yeah, so there's always a red guardian, a red genie in the middle, but who's behind the door? It's random. Might be Raiyum, or might be one of his 2 sidekicks. There we go again. These 4 wraiths with no hit points. They're like story for story purposes. I know there's like a hidden door in one of these sections, but I don't remember exactly where, and I have no spot, so sometimes it has a hidden chest, but usually it's just nothing. After all, the hidden chests can spawn in 2 different locations. Sorry, there's 2 randomly located chests can spawn all over this quest, so the chances of them being specifically behind that hidden door are slim, but they could. See if this one's trapped. Let's see if this trap box is in the same location. Yep. Once I remember where one of them are, they're all going to be in the same place. One of them is. Yep. Whatever his name is, the Jackal. Okay. Yeah, the sign where it tells you who you're going to fight is about halfway up the tower. Oh, we still got another tower to do. 2 halves. Trapped. Not trapped. Hopefully I get enough different trapper bonuses. I really need the XP to level up. I think this one was not marked. Let's see if it's true. Nope. I was wrong. Either that or also the fact that it might be a secret door is also random. Let's see if I can jump pull this. Yep. Yeah, when you jump and pull a lever, the time it takes to pull the lever is a bit shorter. Also, if they're aiming at you, you physically move as they're aiming, so it gives you another few seconds, and then if you roll a dodge on their next attack, you can completely avoid it. No trap here. Another one of those guys we need to fight. Very annoying that my restoration doesn't give rid of the waves of fatigue or whatever it's called. Rave of enfeeblement or whatever the crazy name is. I pushed the wrong button. Anyway, here's this guy. We're gonna give him this seal.
Your path.
And he will vanish.
Forward is forbidden, mortal, you may not pass.
Being pursued by a mummy avenger. Fine, if he insists on dying. Kill the boss.
Jackal of Manectaran stares at you with lightless eyes.
Hammy the Jackal. Let's get rid of these casters first because they're gonna get on my nerves. For the glory of Raiyum. Yeah, whatever you say, sir. So are we next to a shrine? Let's see. Yeah, right in the center is the shrine. So you go this direction and you've got enough intelligence. You can use one of the 4 shrines over here. Well, one of the 2 sets. Still got to defeat the Wizard King to open up this sigil. And we'll be able to enter this room.
You spy the Wizard King's treasure chamber through this doorway.
Hey, Wizard King's in the center. Let's go get him. There's actually a quest objective that you get extra XP for. You enter the treasure room. But for that, I'm gonna have to kill Prince Raiyum, and then I have to gonna backtrack all the way to the center. Then I have to go all the way back up to the top. I'm recording a video. Never mind. Usually you have some party member who just waits down at the bottom, and as soon as possible, they go in.
Crumbling stone falls away from beneath your feet.
Okay, this is passageway number 2. And this is halfway solved. We got all the way up to the midpoint where we read the sign. Mummy Avenger. Hi. Bye. Yeah, we went this way already. Okay, we proceed up. No trap. Fine with me. Oh, come on. Just let me pull it already. And they debuffed me. Okay. This guy should give me a chest. He's ghostly. Night Revels. No key. Ah, here we go. The secret room. Great. Get a clay golem. Yeah, sometimes there's a secret chest. Fun fact about clay golems. Maybe you shouldn't put them in thumbnails of videos because the YouTube algorithm is not really sure what it's seeing. It looks like it's just a chubby, nude, oversized human being. I mean, up close, maybe not, but on a thumbnail, the algorithm can't tell the difference. I've had videos flagged because of this. Sorry, Axel. Yeah, we're basically at the top of this tower, should be done. Here we go. And this time, we have, where is it? This seal of fire. We picked it up from this quest, and we talked to him. Yes, I seek. Hold up. Here's seal of fire. Bam. And he's dead. Now we fight Prince Raiyum.
You stand before Raiyum, Wizard King of the Nectarum. Even in death,
He is by far way more dangerous than the other two. If you're not prepared for him, he can actually damage you pretty fast. Okay, we're just gonna pick up the prophecy and go to the end. Yeah, fine.
With careful fingers, you take the ancient scrolls and place them into your pack.
Unfortunately, this floor does not break, so you cannot just skip to the way to the bottom. The room with Raiyum is fixed, so I'm going to use my D-door. Oh, sorry. Going the wrong way. I need to go down. I'm gonna walk the way I went before because I've already cleared out the enemies. We just need to get back to the center. Go. These are the center shafts where drop down. Assuming it's not Prince Raiyum. And now the way's open. Walk in. Get more XP for it. Diamond of Tumble 18. Okay. And the epic chest always has crystals in it. Sand crystals. And 2 tokens. There we go. "33 minutes, oh my gosh.
This impressive structure houses the tomb of the Wizard King.
Yeah, this recall and returned items. Well, I believe if you have everybody in the party, we'll get, when you do this, should get the item. If they don't have it already. I don't know if it's at this point, when you talk to them, do you get it? Or it's when you pick it up at the end of the quest, but when it ends up in your inventory, it ends up for everyone. Overflow. Drop this. Offering of blood. Let's drop this. Pick this up. There we go. So we got 2 out of the items. Yeah. If I continue now, it's going to be another hour. So I think I'm going to stop the episode here. Well, as always, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope to see you on my next video. Bye.